Good morning, students. In the previous class, we stopped in the middle of the derivation of the potential energy. Previous class, I wrote the heading only energy. This actually is only potential energy. Total energy is now considered in the position of the charge. That energy itself is supposed to be potential energy expression only, and it is important derivation. Can be asked for 5 marks question given here, or can be asked part of it as 3 marks, if only part number 2 marks, and third marks will be asked for this. Consider dipole with the charges +2, -2, and with separation 2p. Dipole you take -2 +2 charges, separation is A and A equal to A. O is center of the dipole. And positive charge expressed for the direction of the electric field, negative charge expressed for suppose the electric field. The result is couple and produces the torque which rotates the dipole. Equal and unlike forces separated by condenses produce the torque tau equal to P is and now we already derived this before. Wanted to rotate the dipole by small angle. Work equal to force displacement in for linear motion. For rotational motion, work is equal to torque into angular displacement. Angular displacement total theta equal means theta equal to small displacement equal means d theta equal. Work done to rotate the dipole by small angle d theta. It is already understood by rotate this side. If rotating in the direction of the field means we take the work done by the field. But here rotating opposite to this direction, like this here rotating means we take it as a opposite to the field weight. Theta is increasing. Field weight decrease. Okay, and but external force we are applying so that torque we are applying so that we are increasing. Either way we take one positive, other one negative. Work done by the field if we take it, work done equal to tau into d. Theta p is equal to torque is put here in place of this p e sin theta into d theta as this unit. But we want rotating not for the small theta d theta, but for any other angle here, right? The dipole initiation was parallel to the field, and we are rotating like this by the angle theta, or some other angle theta 1 or theta 2 like this. Different angles we are taking. Then wanted to rotate the dipole axis. Dipole axis is along the dipole moment. So minus plus is the dipole axis. Dipole axis from theta 1 to theta 2 is what we equal to integration of theta by theta, but sigma theta by theta. Small theta by theta by theta. No, small angles. Theta, d theta, like the taking. So the summation of all these is nothing but integration. Then the integration of dw is p sin theta. The substitution of this value here, p sin theta d theta. Integration of sin theta is minus cos theta. And limits are from initial value we are rotating theta 1 to final angle theta 2. Angles are always measured. Careful with the angles. Angles are always measured with respect to the electric field. That means in case you are taking the electric field like this, first dipole was like this. This is theta 1. Later dipole rotated like this. This is theta 2. Angle is measured like this. This theta 1, this small angle is theta 1, and this bigger angle is theta 2. Whether it is rotating downwards, reverse. Initial angle theta 1 and theta 2. Angles must be measured with respect to the electric field only. Next is taking the integration of the sin theta, it becomes equal to minus cos. Put the limits of this theta 1 and theta 2 for theta, you will get as minus cos theta 2 minus cos of minus theta 2 or minus take out the bracket minus p of cos theta limits theta 1 to theta 2. Putting the values of theta 2, you will get cos theta 2 final minus initial theta. Cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1 you will get. Expression minus outside the bracket. Now take this minus in the bracket what I get here. PE this minus of cos theta 2 minus cos theta 2 minus into minus plus cos theta 1 equals. So cos theta 1 becomes positive, cos theta 2 becomes negative. So this bracket should be for the cos terms. PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. But whatever one value is equal to suppose to potential energy. Potential energy, but rotating is same potential will be taken. So PE cos theta 1 cos theta 2. Now we are taking the for the given point one single angle we are taking, not two angles. Single position we have to take. For that purpose, what to take is imagine that dipole initiation is perpendicular to the electric field. Perpendicular electric field is kept like this. When what is theta? Theta is 90. Initial angle is theta is 90. That means theta 1 becomes to 90 degrees. Theta 1 is equal to 90 degrees. And rotated by another angle is the additional angle theta. That means theta 2 becomes equal to theta. If we have to take the initial third point. This is not a single position point. This is for the rotation. Means what kind of this? This is only but equal to change potential activity. So we have to take the single point only. Single point means one theta we have to eliminate. The theta elimination what you do is perpendicular. If dipole is dipole axis, perpendicular electric field. Dipole axis is perpendicular to electric fields initially. That means theta 1 is supposed to be equal to 90 degrees. Initially theta 1 equal to 90 degrees and rotate it. Rotate that by angle theta 2 is equals to t. Then what is the water resistance? Then W is equals to P, dipole moment into electric field into cos theta 1 is cos 90 minus cos theta. Cos 90 is 0, but cos 90 equal to 0. Therefore, we get that relation as W equal to PE minus only remains cos theta 2, which is nothing but cos theta. But what is nothing but equal to potential energy? It is now single angle we are taking. 90 degrees to some other angle you are taking. So, for initial value you are taking is 0. For the position onwards you are taking work done is equals to potential energy. If it is rotating, kinetic energy. But at stationary position, potential energy. Potential energy. Therefore, potential energy of dipole. Potential dipole, if its axis makes angle, single angle theta with the electric field is U is equals to minus EE cos theta. Potential energy is a scalar quantity. So you can express this in vector form. Moment of dipole moment is vector, electric field is also vector. So we can write this as the dot product. This derivation has more steps, more number of steps compared to other derivations. It's also you can stop, but you have to express a little more extra points, just a few more. Or in vector relation, U equal to minus P dot E minus P dot E. Potential energy is a scalar. Dipole moment P is a vector, electric field is also a vector. Dot product is a vector. Negative sign is coming. Next is in terms of the potentials you put taken. In terms of the potentials we have taken, potential at the minus Q charge is a V1, potential at plus Q is V2. Then potential energy of the dipole, what of dipole we can take as, let V1 is potential at minus Q, means Q1 equal to minus Q. And V2 is potential at Q2 equal to plus Q. Then what is the potential energy formula we have is mutual potential energy plus potential due to the charges. Therefore, potential energy. This is the other way of this. This is in terms of the theta. This is in terms of angle theta. This is not in angle theta terms. This is extra base. If you ask what is the derivation, no, stop here. Stop here. This point is required to understand this for complex exams also. Even theory exams sometimes in the user potentials also you must be able to find out for the numericals. Okay, so after this only we take this also give the textbook part of the derivation, but not because potential energy of dipole. Total potential energy constant is U is equals to Q1 V1 plus Q2 V2 plus mutual potential energy. What is mutual potential energy? Is Q1 Q2 by 4 pi epsilon to R distance. What is R? R is equal to V. So take the relationship. Then you get the relation as U is equals to Q1 is nothing but equal to minus Q. So we get this as and R equal to V. So Q1 is minus Q. So minus Q into V1 plus Q into V2. So minus plus, so take the multiplication of plus first minus second. is going to be minus q square by 4 pi epsilon naught into 2e. Is the potential energy. Okay. And this one can be modified, plus you can take first, minus you can take negative, or q can take out also, into minus and also you can take. That's the difference you can. But what happens when you are rotating the dipole? When you are rotating dipole, what constant remains constant here is this term is constant. So as you rotating dipole, theta changes, v1 changes, but mutual potential energy is constant. So this will be cancelled out for the rotation terms of your dipole. Rotation terms what you are taking is nothing but equal to this part will be cancelled. Because it is cancelled, the remaining is with this part. So this part is compared with the equation what you are taking is minus a cos theta. Can take as q into v2 minus v1 minus q square by 4 pi epsilon naught into 2a mutual potential energy. But minus q square by 4 pi epsilon naught 2a is constant. Is constant. Therefore, as dipole rotates theta comma v1 comma v2 change. So in the changes is also constant also we cancel everything the potential energy was there. Therefore, work done equal to final potential energy minus initial potential energy to take, and this part will be cancelled. Therefore, comparison will take it. Therefore, potential energy can be compared as q into v2 minus v1, which is also equal to the previously we derived relationship minus dE cos theta equal. What are equal? Then why we have to take theta equal to 90 degrees initially is if but dipole is perpendicular. The initial condition we take as equal to theta 1 equal to 0. And potential energy is 0 condition onwards. Potential energy is 0, then what happens v1 and v2? If you dipole, dipole axis is perpendicular to electric field. Dipole axis is perpendicular to it. Then v1 equal to v2 and theta equal to 90 degrees. Means you are taking it like this electric field is a dipole. All charge plus q electric v1 is v2 equal to v1. Vertically is a theta equal to 90 degrees. Vertically electric equivalent surface you find here. Everywhere the potential is same. So v1 is equal to v2. Theta equal to 90. When theta is 90, constant becomes equal to 0. 90 is 0. Therefore, potential energy. Potential energy U equal to 0 units. And theta equal to 90 degrees. Potential energy 0. And this is taken as the initial condition, initial position. This is taken as not as the initial position. This is taken as the initial position to derive the expression for the potential energy. Because any angle given by angle you have to take, you have to start from 0. Any potential you take, no, reference potential with respect to 0, infinity or onwards you consider. The potential here is how much with respect to 0 value. So here also we are taking that with respect to 0 only we consider what is the potential energy. So which one is 0 means what? Theta equal to 90 degrees only. You will find that potential energy equal to 0. So what that to rotate if you are taking is change potential energy also. What is that? To rotate dipole. W equal to delta U, which is equal to change in potential. Don't write dE for potential energy because dE is a term we are using for the dipole moment into electric field. So don't use the term PE for potential energy. In KE we use potential, don't use PE. Change in potential energy. Complete word here for potential energy, which is nothing but equal to final potential energy minus initial potential energy. U final minus U initial. Final potential What if you release it? If you are releasing the dipole from rest, then it starts rotating. In that case, what happens will come some particular angle theta if you are taken. Then potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. This terms are extra terms we will discuss. From different angles, what is the potential energy? If theta equal to 0, this is the previous one also extra points only, but maybe required for the part of derivation given the textbook. But don't derive. If they ask you what is the potential energy expression, just derive after the potential energy equal to minus P cos theta or P dot P comma. That only you derive. Take the derivations. The remaining part is not derive, but part of the derivation linking to the derivation. If theta equal to 0, theta equal to 0 means what? P comma P same direction means parallel. P parallel. In that case, what is the conditions for as torque is 0. Torque equal to P sin theta. Sin theta is 0. Cos theta cos 0 is 1. Sin 0 is 0, but cos 0 is 1. So torque is nothing but this condition is called as a stable equilibrium. This name is important. Stable equilibrium. Very important for the problems and commutations. Stable equilibrium, theta equal to 0. Then sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1. Torque equal to Pe sin theta equal to 0. But potential energy is equals to potential energy. U equal to minus Pe cos theta. Cos 0 is 1. So you get P U equal to minus P. This is minimum. Minimum potential energy. Every object try to have the minimum potential energy. So if you rotate it again, try to go back to minimum value. Let's try to become theta equal to 0. That is the effect of torque. Next, if theta is equals to 90 degrees, sin 90 is 1. That means P is perpendicular to P. P bar comma P bar or perpendicular to each. Sin 90 is 1, cos 90 is 0. So you get the torque is equals to P sin theta. Sin 90 which is equals to P, that is maximum. Torque is maximum, but potential energy U equal to minus Pe cos 90. Cos 90 is 0, therefore potential energy is 0. But 0 is not minimum here. Minus value less than 0 is minimum in this case, not 0 minimum. That you have to get. Next condition is if theta is equals to 180 degrees, means P is anti-parallel, opposite to E. In opposite directions. It is U is 0, please check on that. If you take 180 degrees, that means P is opposite to E. Previous case, theta equal to 0 here. Theta equal to 0 means this is a electric field. This is a dipole moment. Dipole moment is from minus to plus. So this is a minus 2, this is a plus. The direction of dipole moment. Same direction. And perpendicular condition you are taking, this is the E. This is the plus up or down doesn't matter. But here anti-parallel. This is opposite to the first diagram. Electric field is right side, but the dipole moment is left side. The direction of dipole moment, opposite directions. In that case, sin 180 is 0, cos 180 minus 1. Cos 180 is minus 1. Therefore, torque becomes equal to tau. And this for 180 degrees. Opposite direction is called as a unstable equilibrium. That is, the stable equilibrium is unstable equilibrium. Stable equilibrium sometimes simply pronounced as said as a equilibrium. Initially, equilibrium condition is stable equilibrium. Rotate by some angle theta means you are making it a disturbed from stable equilibrium. We try to go back to theta equals 0 means stable equilibrium. Exactly opposite direction for direct equilibrium from the requirement you have taken means it's called as a unstable equilibrium. But in that case, what happened to torque? Torque is equals to PE sin theta. Sin 90 is 0, so torque is 0. But the potential energy could take minus PE into cos 180. Cos 180 is minus 1. Minus 2 minus becomes equal to plus. So U maximum equal to plus PE only. This is maximum potential energy. So stable equilibrium, minimum potential energy, unstable equilibrium, maximum potential energy. So any disturbance of this, initial torque is 0. Any disturbance is given with some theta terms, then it rotates like this until it becomes parallel to the dipole becomes parallel to the electric field. If dipole is released from rest, initially from rest. From rest is the initial angle theta. Then potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. Equal to kinetic energy. Rotational kinetic energy products. Rotational kinetic energy is I omega. I is moment of inertia. How long it rotates until theta becomes 0. Rotates until theta becomes 0. Means almost everything. I is moment of inertia of rotating data of inertia and moment against angular velocity. This part of this last part is only for computational analysis, not for theory. Just to have an idea that potential is converted to kinetic energy. How long it until it becomes 0? Generally, it won't stop there. It will oscillate also for some time, like a pendulum or spring needles. Like suspended magnet or oscillates, like that also it may oscillate. It may not come to rest immediately. What is electrostatics of the conductor? And the static condition. Already you know the points. Once again, in the given textbook, once again separately, I will discuss that. We are already discussed these points. What is the net electric field inside the conductor is always 0. You could take any conductor charges rest only on the outer surface. Those points will be discussed here. Inside, whether it is hollow or solid. This solid conductor and hollow conductor both will be solid conductor. Charges are here. Charges rest only on the surface. One surface only means the surface. But if it is hollow, we say charges rest only on the outer surface. This part, hollow portion, is called as a cavity. Empty space inside the conductor is called a cavity. This whole thing is a conductor. This is conductor. with the cavity. Charges are there on the surface. Inside electric field is 0. Inside the conductor, electric field E is 0. V is constant. How much V is equal to V surface? V is equal to V surface. And what about the flux inside? V is 0. No electric field is no flux. What is sigma inside? It is also 0. No charge, net charge. So net charge means it is also 0. This is solid conductor. What about the hollow conductor? Inside the hollow conductor, same condition applicable inside this hollow conductor. Inside the cavity, inside the conductor, electric field is 0. This E is equal to 0. Here also electric field is 0. When electric field is 0, flux is also 0, sigma 0, all conditions applicable for this switch. If take here, charge is the surface sigma. Here charge is the outer surface sigma. Because hollow means inside surface, outer surface are there. Then charge is only on the outer surface here. So for cavity, have charges on the outer surface. Next, where the electric field starts from the surface onwards. So here, electric field is always normal to the surface here. Direction of electric field. Even if curve is there, electric field is not having the, it's not tangent or it's not making any angles to the surface. So everywhere you take the electric field, normal. Even if it is curved also, when you take normal to the surface. Here it is curved like this. So may you take the normal. Tangent to the tangent you take the normal. That is the direction of electric field. Electric field value may be different because